Hi, this is Dr. Pam Van Arsdale, and it's great to be with you again today. October is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so I would like to bring you some videos about breast cancer and ways to reduce our risk. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about what not to drink and what we should be drinking. So let's start with what we should not be drinking. The World Health Organization classified alcohol as a Group 1 carcinogen. That means that it is a known carcinogen. It is known to cause cancer. Not a potential carcinogen, but a known carcinogen. That puts it in a group with things like asbestos. So women really need to be aware of this information and this caution from the World Health Organization and make appropriate lifestyle changes. So what is it about alcohol that makes it so toxic for us, especially for women when it comes to breast cancer? When we take our first drink of alcohol, it begins to break down. It breaks down into a metabolite called acetaldehyde, and that really is the carcinogen of concern. In addition, alcohol acts as a solvent, which could allow other toxins and carcinogens to more readily enter our cells and potentially damage our DNA. In addition, alcohol can disrupt our normal estrogen system, and so it could be particularly harmful when it comes to hormonal cancers like breast cancer. In fact, there was one study that showed even a minimal amount of alcohol, just one drink per day, one alcoholic drink per day, led to a statistically significant increase in the risk of breast cancer. What's interesting is that finding did not hold for the red wine. And that's because, likely, it's because the skins of the grapes that make up red wine have a component in them that inhibits estrogen synthase. Estrogen synthase is an enzyme that promotes the production of estrogen, and estrogen fuels breast cancer. But we could get all the benefits of that without drinking red wine by simply eating red grapes or purple grapes. So what should we be drinking? If we should not be drinking alcohol, what should we be drinking? Well, a number of studies have shown that green tea can be protective against cancer, not just breast cancer, but all kinds of different cancers. But there has been some studies that have been conducted with green tea and breast cancer with some interesting results. This is one of my favorite books. It's Foods That Fight Cancer. It's written by Dr. Richard Beliveau, who is a biochemist, and he has a really interesting chapter in this book on green tea. So I highly recommend this book, and it would be great if you could read this chapter on green tea as well. What Dr. Beliveau tells us is not only is green tea a cancer-fighting balm for the soul, but there are certain green teas that are higher in ECGC than others. Now, ECGC is the phytochemical that is thought to be the really cancer-fighting chemical in green tea. So what Dr. Beliveau found is that Sencha tea, which is Japanese green tea, has one of the highest levels of ECGC. And so I try to drink some Sencha green tea every day. I drink 1 or 2 cups a day. I've become very sensitive to caffeine, so I order this decaf Sencha. I have not been able to find this. It's organic decaf Sencha. I haven't been able to find it in any of the stores around here, so I get this from Amazon. But Trader Joe's also has an organic Sencha, which is very budget-minded, but also good. I've had this before. It's not bad. I really like this brand, Pique. This is tea crystals. So the way they process their tea is in a very pure way, and so I like the way they process their teas. Also, they are in crystals, not leaves, so it will dissolve in cold water. You don't have to heat it up. You could even put a little bit of it in a smoothie if you wanted, some of the crystals. and then it just really has a good flavor. So this is the organic Sencha from Pique. This is, I really love their jasmine green tea. I think it has just a lovely flavor. So even if you don't like Sencha, I would encourage you to try different green teas until you find something that you like. And if you just absolutely do not like green tea, a good substitute might be hibiscus tea. Hibiscus tea has the highest level of antioxidants of any drink that we can consume. That might be a nice alternative if you just really don't like green tea. So I hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit more about what not to drink and what to drink when it comes to breast cancer. And I look forward to sharing more information with you about foods and how we can decrease our risk of breast cancer.